Hello, can you guys hear me now? Good morning. Can you guys hear me now? Just let me know if you can hear me and if you can see my screen. All right, so I can see some of you saying yes, yes, yes. All right. Hello, can you guys hear me now? So I'm going to use another platform. So this is another platform right now. Good morning. Right. Can you guys hear me now? Just let me know if you can hear me and if you can see my screen. Give us a better experience. All right. So let's first check out BTC. All right, so I can see some of you saying yes, yes, yes. All right. Hello, can you guys hear me now? So this is another platform. So this is another platform right now. Okay, well, right. So we put us on BTC. Give us a better experience. So let's see what we're now. So let's first check out. We're expecting buys on BTC because market is bullish, right? Still, market is still very much bullish, right? We're expecting buys. Okay, well, but I don't know why this level got disregarded and then came to respect this very order block at this very low right here. So let's see what we're now. So let's first check out. We're expecting buys on BTC because this was the low, the price still came back to respect. Market right? Is still very much bullish. Right? We're still gonna expect buys on BTC because it's bullish. We're meant to keep looking out for buys. And then keep right? And on the daily time frame, there is no level we can mark out for a possible buy. Let's check it out on the 4-hour time frame. This was the low, the price still came back to respect. Right? Very much bullish. Right? We're still gonna expect buys. And I guess same thing on the 4-hour time frame. We have this long week. Right, this is on the 4-hour time frame key level. And this was the first level I was trying to buy from yesterday. This long week as an order block, which was a breaker block around there. But the price never respected it. Price did not respect it. Then it came to respect this very lower long week right here. So this is a long week right here. A level where the price will likely come back to and we expect buy. So let me indicate it and then go to my lower time frame from yesterday. 2-hour time frame is still pretty much the same. The 1-hour time frame is pretty much still the same. And let's see how it looks on the 30 minutes and on the 15 minutes time. So it has liquidity protecting it, right? Itself is an order block, but it's not clear. I'm not seeing what to mark out clearly. 2-hour time frame is still pretty much the same. But I'm not seeing what to mark out clearly. But let me check out 5 minutes and let's see if we'll find what to mark out clearly. Right, 5 minutes time frame is not still not so clear. If I go lower and start marking out this very order block, itself is an order block, but it's not clear. I'm not seeing what to mark out clearly. All right, someone said you have two voice echoing. Then the screen is very small. So let me check real quick. Right, 5 minutes time frame is not. All right, so let me see if I can widen the screen. If I increase the screen, can you guys still hear me? I just increased the screen now. Can you guys still hear me? So I just increased the screen now. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, someone said yes. Other members reply. I'm seeing your message. Just reply real quick so move on. I guess the screen is pretty much wide now. All good now. So the screen is pretty much wide now. Right? Yeah. So let's go on. Now, if I go to 5 minutes time frame, start marking on this very lower one. Right? It's pretty much still a valid order block, and this very little low right here cannot has liquidity. But there's a chance that you might go down, right, and miss this very trade. This trade might lead to a miss entry. This very lower one, this very lower POI. So it's better we use where the key level is at to avoid miss entry, right? And the key level is a long week as an order block. You can see where it is on the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, this is where the 4-hour time frame is, and on the 2-hour time frame is pretty much that's where it is. Then 4-hour time frame is that same level. So on the 15 minutes time frame now, I'm not gonna stress myself marking out a lower order block, so it won't lead to a miss entry. All I have to do is to take the trade and have my stop loss below that very low, right? So I won't end up losing, then later going my way. So stop loss is gonna be below this very low right here. So just like this, then we're gonna target at least 1:3 risk to reward ratio. If you notice the market this week, I don't know if it's the whole market for this month, right? Only few trades are gonna give you full take profit. The rest are just giving 1:3, 1:2. Then you know the next thing they are reversing back, right? But let's see how this one is gonna go. We target at 1:3 just to be on the safe side. That's why my stop loss is below this very low. On the normal, I can make my stop loss super tight like this because if the price is gonna respect this very level, it's gonna just tap on the 4 hour time frame order block and just start going up. Right? Because it's a signal, we don't want to get stopped out and the trade later going in our way. That's our stop loss is like this. So this is pretty large. It's giving us about 97 pips SL. It's pretty large. So this is gonna be this low. It's like an eternal pullback before the break of structure. It's gonna be like the liquidity protecting the order block. Let me check if there's any news today. If there is news, that's the only reason why this setup will not hold. Right, but if there's no news, then it's a cool setup that will definitely hold. Right. Let me see if there's any news. I guess this streaming platform is better. I guess this seems this streaming platform is better. So I was using OBS Studio previously. That's why it was disturbing the call. Right. So I guess it was OBS Studio. Someone said your screen is not displaying. Other members are seeing my screen. I just made the screen more wide and just fast forward. If you are joining new, right? If you are joining new, always fast forward to where we are, right? You might be watching the previous thing we did. So we have a GBP news by 12 p.m. Right later in the day, GBP USD, GBP news is gonna affect GBP JPY, GBP USD, GBP NZD, any GBP pair, right? Then we also have the major USD news by 1:30. So this one is just a minor news. It's not a serious news. This unemployment claim, right? I can easily predict this for you. If this news comes out, right, the job is gonna go lower. Unemployment claim is gonna go lower. It's gonna be strong for dollar. So dollar is gonna likely buy with this news. So I can trade NFP pretty well. So that's the only news we have, and it's not a crazy news. It's not a major NFP. It's just like a pre-NFP. It's preparing for the main NFP, right? That's just like a pre-NFP news. So let's see how this will go. We'll set this limit order on BTC and see how this will go. We remember we are still up in 1:1. Yesterday was a terrible day. We lost 2 trades. Right? I don't hide anything. We lost 2 trades yesterday. We had 1:3 risk to ratio on Tuesday. So yesterday losses now took up of our profit. Then we still had 1:1 arrow for the week. Right? Then if this one goes well, we'll make money. But if it does not go well, we'll lose this, and then meaning we didn't make any arrow this week. And remember last week we ended in some good profit. Then on our $100 account, I'm gonna update you guys by the end of the week. The $100 account is still very much there, and I guess the account is currently at $150 thereabout. It was up to about $170, $180. We've almost doubled the accounts um this week, but because of those 2 losses they removed and the trade on gold, we failed to close out on the trade on gold where we had 1:3. So that's the reason the account is not up to the amount, right? But pretty much it's still there. Let's see how it goes. If you were trading your prop firm with a with the account, or you found your own personal account, you should be having similar results with the one I'm having. I'm gonna update you guys on the results on how the account is. Now BTC buy limit, the entry is about 115, then 680. So that's our entry. Then stop loss is about 114, then 705. And this trade is giving us about 97 pips, pretty much large pips, just to be on the safe side. Since it's a signal and you guys are taking it, if it was my personal account, I'll risk it, I'll reduce my stop loss just like that. Then the take profit is about 118, then 715. Someone said my screen is not displaying. Someone is saying it again. Is that how it is for everyone, or is just you? All right. Someone said, explain how you came about with your BTC POI. That's this my order block right here. Now on the daily time frame, I started from the daily. We're gonna still expect buys on BTC because BTC is still very much bullish. So we can still expect buy. So pretty much we can still expect buy. Then if it's gonna keep buying, let's see what where we are expecting it to get to. All right, everyone is saying it's displaying. So the person maybe it's your network or I don't know why it's going that way for you. So now if you watch, this is a weekly level. We can expect this market to get to. So it has not gotten there. We can still expect buy. It's only over the weekend. That's when the market can go crazy, right? Only over the weekend, but we can still expect buy. Right. Yesterday, I was expecting sell on BTC. I guess I told my students this because BTC got to a daily level, right? A daily level, I guess somewhere around here. And this was where it was reacting from. Right? You can see this daily order block right here. This was where it was now selling from. Probably that was why this our first POI for the buy did not hold. It just broke out and later respected this lower one. Since it respected this lower one, it broke struggle to the upside again. So we can say the buy will continue. But it failed to respect this our breaker block, came back to respect this very order block. Right? We can see the buy will continue. Now, that's why I'm not looking out for buy. I have this level I can expect this price to get to, and now market is breaking through to the upside. We can expect buy, and this was how I came about my POI. Right? We have this 4 hour time frame low. Right? You can see this long wick right here. It's an order block. Right? Similar one right here. This was what the price was traded yesterday. Long wick as an order block. Right? That was what it is right there. Then the 2 hour time frame is still a long wick, which I can as well mark out, which I can mark out as well. Then 1 hour time frame, we have this last black candle, which is the order block right here, which is the level I can mark out. You can see how I came about my POI. Then I just place my stop loss below this low just to be on the safe side. Right, that's why my stop loss is below this very low. Believe you got it. You saw how I'm taking this very trade now. The POI is not clear on a 30 minutes time frame. You can see it's not so clear, but on the 1 hour time frame it's clear. Then on the 15 minutes time frame, you can see it's still not clear. 5 minutes time frame, the POI we have is lower. It's somewhere around here. This last black candle right here. So it's lower. And if you start using this very lower entry, you might have a missed entry. Right? You might have a missed entry if you start using this very lower entry right here. So we can expect this to happen. And let me drop the setup. Hopefully BTC pay us today. BTC did not go well yesterday. We lose the trade on BTC. Hopefully today it goes well and we make some money, you know. So just a minute, let me share out the chat. So this is what I'm seeing on BTC. Let's see how it's gonna go. But as far as it's my setup, my strategy is complete. No need to be afraid of taking it or do anything, right? So now this was the sale we had on gold. I told you guys to cancel the limit order, right? Because we've taken two losses already, US 30 and on BTC. Right now, this was the buy. I said we didn't take our profit on. This buy gave us 1:3, of which remember I would have taken profits at 1:3 when I saw that the buy was not aggressive and the buyers were getting weak. So I would have taken profit, but I was not active. It happened late at night, so I was not active. So this would have given us about 1:3 plus the BTC 1:3 we took. That was about 1:8, 1:6 risk to reward ratio for for that day, right? So we didn't take the profit. That would have been about 1:6 arrow for the week. Now this was the trade I said cancel, which later canceled. But you notice the sale later happened, but because of the news, FOMC came out yesterday and the reaction was just so crazy. It was a personal buy I took. Like I told you guys, I'm here to make money, right? I don't always come here to teach you guys, right? If you watch, I took that buy on gold. Let me see if I find the setup. I guess the setup was here. So the setup I had on gold. Right, that buy gave me about $500. I didn't risk much, right? So just like that. Now we can expect gold to go down because the break that are happening now, there are more of breaks to the downside. So because of the FOMC that came out and with the way the sale is happening, we can expect gold to drop. But let's go to our different time frame. Let's see what we are actually now expecting from this gold market. So on the daily time frame, we have this high right there, which I can indicate, right, which I can indicate right here. We have this daily high. Then if you watch this today, I guess this today. This very high right here is today. So that's the level I can mark out. This is a today's high. Maybe during Asia, this we're in London, so this is gonna be London Asia high. Right, this is the previous high. Then that's a long week on the daily. Then the 4 hour time frame is also aligning, right? Then we have this high, which can act as liquidity. Then if you're gonna buy, we have this 4 hour time frame key level. Right, we have this 4 hour time frame key level. Then on the 2 hour time frame, let's see if it's also present right there. 2 hour time frame now is now an order block. And this order block is a valid order block. So once gold comes here, I'm gonna watch out for a change of character so I can buy. So I'm watching out for this zone of gold so I can buy. Right? Let's if this zone fails, that's when we'll now look out for sell. Believe you guys got that. If this zone fails, we can start looking out for sell because it's a clear zone that will likely hold gold for buy. Right? So I'm watching this very zone closely as a nice and a possible buy zone. But let's see if I have the opportunity. Let's see how many pips I'm risking. Let's see if we just set our limit order. Remember, we are up in profit for the week and also for the month. So if you are just joining the group, you are not up in profit. Just calm down, right? You've taken some losses yesterday. You're gonna recover them and you'll join the profits gang. So just calm down and let's see how these trades are gonna play out. And don't over leverage your account. In the different group, I drop message on how to trade with my signals. So you go to that message and make sure you don't over leverage on your account and also take all the trades, right? Take the trades, have a plan, maybe 2 losses, 3 losses a day, you are done. Then once you've taken that losses, you stop for that day. And with that, that's how you're able to grow your account, right? Just somehow easy, right? Trading is not trading is not easy, but it's simple, right? You are the only one who keep it complicated. And so this is what I'm seeing on BTC, on gold, sorry. This can happen. right? Very much. This can happen on gold, but anything can happen in the market. So anything can happen. So, but this is what I'm seeing on gold. Stop loss is just below this very low, and it's like a 2 hour time frame order block. And the 1 hour time frame, let's see what it's showing. 1 hour time frame now, we're also saying that is also still an order block, and it had like this internal pullback as liquidity, right? So no fear, no doubt. Every single trade in the market is already risky, so I'm risking this. I'm risking this. Maybe as one is to two, we'll break even real quick, so we won't get stopped out if it's a bad area. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm expecting on gold. SAUSD buy limit. It has all the criteria I need in taking my trade. That's why I'm taking it, right? Then no fear. Anything can happen. My good setup can still fail. So since this has all the criteria, if it fails, then we'll move on, right? And those that have not taken any profit with us, you are just joining, you've not taken any profit with us this week, right? Let's see how this will go for you. Let's see how today will go for you, right? So the entry is about 3,624, 624.89 as our entry price, and the SL is about 3,691. Now, so the SL is about 3,613.84. Now, what you want to do for me is this. If I drop any chart setup, if I drop any opportunity in the group, what you can do is go to your chart, analyze with what you have been learning, you've been trading for some time, the strategy you've been using, analyze with it and see for yourself if it's a good opportunity that you will likely take, right? Then you take it. It's not just you blindly taking all the signals. Educate yourself on the signals or with the signals. And with that, you see yourself on building up your system. It's gonna even make you more confident in trading, right? So the take profit is about 3,683.29. Now, another thing you want to watch with what I'm doing right now, right? Another thing you want to watch with what I'm doing right now is that we don't blow account here, right? We take trade. We are not afraid of taking trades. We don't panic in trades, right? And we always make sure we secure profit. So you learn that, and then let's see how it goes. Right, let's watch out on this. I'm good. Let me put it as let's watch this. Let's see how this gold will go. If it goes well, we'll make money. If it does not go well, then we move on to the next. And yeah, let me drop the message in the different groups. So we'll begin. So we'll continue. I'm gonna check out other markets. So if you notice, right, the pips is about 100 and the level knots is about 100, 110 pips. So you can see it's pretty large pips, right? 110 pips is pretty large. So because it's on a higher time frame, you can see it's on a 1 hour time frame. So that's why it's pretty large. So Let's watch this on gold. It has my strategy. I don't just overlook it. I take it. Just a minute, guys. Hello, just a minute, guys. Hello, good morning, sir. So let's check out other markets, right? Those pips are much. Someone is saying SAUSD about 170 pips. So yeah, those pips are much, right? Those pips are much. So it's gonna be advisable. Just let's check out other markets. So if you're gonna take other markets and then let gold be. Right. This one is currently being respected. This very order block right here. It's currently being respected. So hopefully the price retrace to activate our order block before buying up. So you can see the aggressive move. Right. It's being respected. So hopefully it's activated. And like I told you, if this one now fails, if we hit stop loss on this very trade, then officially we can start looking out for sales on gold. Right. But since it's what it's showing, let's just take it away. And on these other markets, just notice what this market is doing now. You can see how close it came back to our entry, which is the buy limit we had on GBPUSD yesterday. You can see how close it came. Now it's just buying off aggressively. Right, you can see how close it came. But since it's already moving, let me see if I'll have any other setup. If there's no setup, we just let it be and we check out other markets. So on the 1 hour time frame, there's no clear opportunity we have right here. Right, there's no clear opportunity on the 1 hour time frame. It's just buying, so we can expect more buys. Then if it decides to drop, if this market decides to drop, this is a possible buy zone. But we're gonna be watching that very zone. So I'm not gonna call out the signal now. I'm just gonna be watching that very zone closely to see if it will respect, if it will come back there. Once it comes back here, it's gonna respect that very zone. Right. But for now, no clear opportunity. No clear opportunity. On GBP USD. Let's check out Euro. Euro USD is doing similar thing. But at least Euro USD, I guess it came to the breaker block. So it had this breaker block right here. I guess it came back there. That was where it started buying from. You can see the breaker block. Right, that is breaker block right here. I guess that was where it tapped on. Or did it still miss it? Um, I guess this Euro USD also missed it. Right, it also missed the breaker block. You can see it. Using this low as a liquidity. If you notice there, my general group for my students, most of my students caught this move. Right, they sent to me and for correction and all of that. So I believe many of you also caught it. We only had the one on GBP USD, which has now missed. Then similar opportunity was on Euro USD. So I believe many of you caught this very move. Even if you are not my student, with my YouTube video, you should be able to catch this very move. Since it has that low as liquidity. So on this market, we can still expect buy. But let's see if we can see anywhere to buy. Right, this is a POI we can buy from. So all we did now is liquidity protecting the POI. It already has a clear break of structure. All we had is just liquidity protecting the POI. They will look out for buy. No liquidity, so wait for that. And once it forms, as I spot it, I'm gonna update you guys. So let's check out all of these other markets. You notice USDJPY, we've not taken any trades since this week on this pair because direction has not been clear. But I told you guys on Monday or on Tuesday, either of those days, I told you guys that this market is gonna likely sell. Then remember in the live, I marked out two zones. I marked out this very first low as the nearest liquidity where the price will take out. I didn't save it because we're not seeing any opportunity to enter for the sell. It had this low, nearest liquidity. Then I told you guys it's gonna obviously still go down. Since it's failed to take out the liquidity above, it's respecting the order block. It's gonna likely go down or go up to take out liquidity. And the nearest liquidity was this first one. Then the next one was this lower one. So I marked out both of these level like this. I told you guys the price will likely go down to take out this liquidity, right? And that's what the price has done now. It has gone down to take out liquidity. We can expect more sales. Since it's bearish, we can expect more sales. And let's see a possible sell zone. Daily time frame, not too clear. 4 hour time frame. Okay, 4 hour time frame, we have this other block right here, this POI. And that's where it's currently reacting from. Let's see if this is a valid break of structure before we jump on this trade. So it's currently reacting from here, right? So we can expect sell. But let's see if this is a valid break of structure or just a sweep. All right, this is a valid break of structure, and this is the other block where the price just respected. Price at this other block, that's where it just respected using this very high liquidity. So we can expect sell, right? But now since it's already moving, we can expect it to break this very low. Once they break this very low, that's like a break of structure, which is like change of character. So a change of character, then once it retraces, we look out for sell, right? So, but anything can happen. If this news is still affecting the market, it can just decide to keep pushing up after taking out this very low. But that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting sell because right, this is an order block and it has already taken out this liquidity. It failed to take out this order block liquidity. It's already respected that order block. The next liquidity now is this very low, which is gonna obviously take out. Then the next low is gonna be this very one, which is still gonna obviously take out. This is another low where the price will likely still take out. Right. So let's see how this will go. Once it gives a change of character, we'll look out for sell. We've already missed this first move. Right? I don't like jumping in. You guys already know that. So let's patiently wait for its setup to present itself. Then this GBPJPY market. Let's see what we're expecting and let's see what's gonna likely happen within this market. So what the range for this week has been too much. So many range happening. But either ways, let's still look out for what we have. So on this GBPJPY, we have this low. This is the closest to the price now. We have this long wick. Then we also have this other low right here. Then this market is currently buying, and if it's gonna keep buying, we can expect it to get to a level. Right, if this market keeps buying, we can expect it to get to a level. And on the 4 hour time, we have this high, a level this market can get to. Then on the daily time frame, let's see if we have any other points. Daily time frame on the previous data now, we have this order block as well. Right, this is a possible zone where this market can buy and then get to. So I can draw it out as a possible reversal zone. So we can keep expecting buys since it has not gotten there. It came so close, but it didn't tap on it. Right, we can still expect buy. On the daily time frame, now you can see we have this low as a long week low. Then it's also pretty much the same level with one on the 4 hour time frame. Then let's see what it's showing on the 2 hour time frame. 2 hour time frame, you can see it's still a long week. Then this low is also right there. And let's go to our entry time frame. Let's see if it has everything we need. Now, if you watch closely, this very first high, this very first order block is an order block. This last blue candle, but it does not have liquidity protecting it. Right. So since there's no liquidity, I'm going to remove that POI. Then watch out for this very lower POI. So the level I'm going to plan on buying this market is going to be somewhere around this breaker block. It's going to be around this breaker block right here, having a clear liquidity protecting it. I know many of you are going to say, how did you mark out this breaker, or how did you go about it? Now, if you notice, this is the last blue candle before the price started going down. Then it later pushed up. So the last blue candle now is the breaker block. So that's what I marked out. Right. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I guess it's pretty much the same thing. So I guess it's pretty much the same thing. So we're gonna expect buy on GBPJPY from here. Gonna expect buy from here. So we have 3 orders now. So we have 2 limit order sets. So let's add this. For those that we're not able to take the gold and the bit is because of the pips. Right? The pips now with gold is about 110 pips. So that's about $11 risk, even with the lowest lot size. The lowest lot size number is about $11 risk. So you want to make sure you are comfortable losing the $11 before you take that one on gold. Right? That $11 will not blow your account. If you're gonna use one lot size now, that's about $1,010 thereabout. Right? So if you use one lot size, make sure you're comfortable losing that $1,000 on that very trade. So it should be what you're comfortable losing. Then on BTC, it's about 97 pips, which is also pretty large. Right? Just like that. This market later came back to this very POI. Man, and we deleted this very POI. So let's see what this is gonna give us. We have our stop loss like this, then targets 1:3, almost 1:4. So we can have a setup like this on this GBPJPY. Are you guys following? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still see my screen clearly? Just reply in the chat box so I know you guys are here. And always make sure you like once you are joining, like the live, and I'll know you guys are active. So just drop it in the chat box so I'll see you guys. I believe how many of you are, I saw, if you notice, let me show you something real quick. I have different groups, right? I have my mentorship class group. Notice what's happening right here. This is one of my students. All right, it's on a 15 minutes time frame. He's already posting the first level on GBPJPY. You can see he's already seeing similar opportunity on GBPJPY, targeting the same level I'm targeting. You can see that. Right. So pretty much most of my students will actually be seeing the similar opportunity because that's the way I trade. That's what I taught them. So even if you're watching my YouTube video, right, you should also be seeing similar trade. So how many of you are able to see this morning? How many of you are seeing similar opportunity this morning? Oh yeah, or are you watching out for a sell? Are you looking out for a sell on this market? Or you had this similar opportunity? Just let me know in the chat box. Were you watching out for a sell, or you're already on a buy, or you had this breaker block entry? The trade is already almost at take profit. So hopefully it retraces back down before getting to the take profit. And if you get to the take profit and start dropping aggressively, I might I'm gonna drop anything I expect, but I'll let you guys know. So it's about 18 pips. So 18 pips now is comfortable with everyone. It's not that much. So everyone is comfortable risking 18 pips around any accounts. And you can even use crazy lot size on this trade. But make sure you've calculated your risk, right? It's important. And so let's see how this trade will go. All right, someone said have I'm looking for out for sale. Okay. If you're watching for a sale now, if you notice the break of trade that are happening now, there's no clear break to the downside. Right? This is a low. I guess you're using this, a break of trade to the downside. But if you watch, this market has been bullish and it has been doing more of break to the upside. And if you notice where it's respected now, it's like it's an order block with liquidity protecting it. This low now is not a break of structure. It's just the price taking out this liquidity to tap on this very level. So the break of structure happening down more to the upside, down to the downside. If it's gonna break to the downside, it won't respect this very level and start buying aggressively. It will just, even if it's gonna respect it, to just tap on it like this, go up, tap on this very order block, then the sale continues. It will break straight to the downside. Then this morning, maybe you will find it somewhere around here. Then what do you expect? You expect it to retrace a little, then you keep looking out for sale. But since it's already buying this morning, so buyers are still in charge of this market. So the person looking out for sale. So someone said I have same setup. All right, that's great. Someone said from your YouTube video, I saw the BTC and GBPJPY setup before coming to your live. So that's perfect. You're not seeing what I'm saying. Someone said I'm looking out for sale. Okay. Look out for sale on a gold and have same setup on BTC as all right. That's great. So gold, if you notice, because gold have not taken out that low, that's why I'm watching out for a buy on gold, right? That's why I'm watching out for a buy on gold. So someone said, do you video on proper lot size calculation? Yeah, I've already done a video on lot size. Just check out the risk management video I did. Right, just check out the risk management video I did, and you're gonna see how to calculate your lot size. I'm buying UJ. All right, so let's go on. Let me drop this setup. It's just what I'm expecting. Let's see how it's gonna play out. And I'll reply all of these messages. I see so many of my students dropping message. So just a minute, I'll reply you guys. So let's see how this will go. If it comes back, then we take the trade. So someone said USDJPY. I already told you I'm expecting this to take out this very low. Then I can expect more sales. But if it has not done that, I'll just wait. So on US start, this was the loss we took on US start yesterday. This very one and another loss on BTC. Probably this was what I marked at this very level earlier, but it has not gotten there. That's why I was thinking the sale will continue since it didn't get here before buying. So I was thinking the sale will continue, but just started the buy. So let's see. I've not seen any setup, so I'm just watching it to see if it's gonna give us a setup. So those are the setup I have this morning on BTC on gold. Hopefully gold comes back before buying. Then on GPJPY. So let's see how they are gonna go, and I'll see you guys in the next class. Someone said I'm buying UJ. Let me see. Why are you buying UJ? Are you buying from this very level? Like I told you, it's very possible. It's gonna take out that low and then get it and start buying again. It's very possible because it's selling from here. That's why I don't trust the buy because it's selling from this very level, right? So that's why I don't trust the buy. So I guess that's all. Just ask some questions in the chat box. Let me reply some of your questions, and let's end the live. Just drop some questions. Let me reply your questions. All right, let me answer a couple of your questions. So I want to quickly do something real quick. All right, someone said, on what broker do you use? I use SNES, right? I use SNES. Then how much is lifetime mentorship if you offer them? Let me check the value real quick. Now I'm gonna drop the details in the group, right? As from next week. Right, as from next week, I'm gonna drop the details in the group. So that's where you'll find out boys about $200. So the lifetime method is about $200. Then you don't use fib retracement for confirmation. I use it, but not often. Right, maybe once a while. I use a Fibonacci retracement maybe once a while. Right, I know how to use it, so I use it just few times, but it's not part of what I repeat with the strategy. Now, do you always mark your breakout from the wick or the body of the candle? So breakout, I always use a wick. Right, I got your question. I always use a wick for my breakout, and for the likes of gold that has large dips, what would you do to get a confirmation entry as low equity user? All right. Now, what you do is you go to a lower time frame. As the price tap on that very level, you can go to a lower time frame. Since this trade now, we're currently watching it from a 2 hour, 1 hour time frame, right? On getting there, you can go to your 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frame. And you want to see something like this. Just watch this reaction I'm going to draw real quick. So you want to see a reaction like this. On getting there, what is the price tapping on the zone, going up, creating a high, going down, breaking that very low, break or just to the downside. Then once you break this very high, that's the change of character to the upside. Then once you retrace into an order block, you buy from the order block. With that, now your stop loss will now just be below this very low, right? And you notice our stop loss is right here. Your stop loss will now just be maybe at the middle of the order block, right? So you can take your buy. Once it gives that change of character, you can take your buy and you'll be having lesser pips SL, right? And also you can easily still take the trade even on low capital. Then why I don't use that? Many of you are gonna ask, hey bro, why don't you just use that? Wait for a reaction, then you take the trade. Now, most times once you start waiting for a change of character, you might end up missing entry. You might end up with a missed entry. Right. So that's why I love to enter aggressively. Right. And you wait for a change of character is mainly maybe you have a lesser capital or you don't have confidence in trading. You don't have confidence in the strategy. So right. So I just take it without confirmation. So I guess that's all. And I'll see you guys in the next live. So take care, guys.